This is with the normal chisel, but if you're fortunate enough to have a nice big long one, you can go right across the job. If not, you get halfway, and then you're going to have to turn it around and come back this way. The good thing with plywood, because it's laminated, it does come away quite easily. Another option is if you've got a hand router, if you have all the methods, I would prefer this one. It just means you have to invest in one. Now this is a new one, this is a Veritas, but you can pick them up online. There's Stanley 71s and 71s and a half, and I think Record do a 070, and they were at one stage, they were pretty reasonable, but now they're getting fairly close to the price of a new one. And if I had the choice of buying an older one or a new one, in this case I would go for the new one, because I think these, for the steel and the castings and the ergonomics of it, they're far more comfortable than the other ones. But the other ones work fine as well. And you know, you never know, you might find one in a shed somewhere or a garage sale or yard sale. Now I'm taking it down to the line, but I'm also going so I get a nice clear piece of birch showing through. Because if you get too precise and go right on the line, it might have the glue area like this, and I don't know. For aesthetics, it doesn't make any difference, but aesthetically, it looks nicer if you've got a clean base there. Now just sharpen up those edges. And there, it's all nice and smooth and crisp. Now get the wedge with your straight edge on this 45 side. Put it in, give it a tap, send it home. Double check the angle to make sure we're spot on, which it is. Now we've got to take this portion off here. You sort of draw that by eye. Cut it off so it hangs over just a little bit from the main deck. That can go in the big bin. I'm just going to have a vacuum. Now large bits like this, I'll just leave in the tool well, and when I've finished, I'll pick those up and put those in the bin. Okie dokie, we've almost finished. Let's knock this out. Now I've got a little bit slack there and left that over, so we'll knock that off. Cut it off as flush as you can. At the moment we're looking pretty good. There's a 90-degree one, there's a 45-degree one. If you want, you could make this shorter, you could cut it off here or wherever. But now what I've got to do is put a stop on it so I can put it over the bench and it'll lock onto this end of the bench, and then I can plane away to my heart's content. However, as I discovered earlier when I was demonstrating the other one with the shooting plane, when I'm doing that, the shavings are going on the floor and there's getting close to an eviction notice for me. So what I want to do is I'm going to have it So I'm going to have it diagonally on the bench because I've got a weird shaped bench. And now I can shoot up this way, like this. By the way, if you're left-handed, obviously you have the deck over on this side, so then you can shoot this way. So that's worth thinking about. I'm lucky I'm ambidextrous. But if you were left-handed, have it so this block is here and this would be facing this way. So when you're planing, you can shoot like that. Okay? Now, as I said before, I don't want mine to go this way because when I'm actually shaving, the plane comes off the end here and the shavings go on the floor. It's not in the agreement. So I'm going to put a stop on the bottom of my board. I've got a hole up here that I can put a bench dog in. And I want to find a comfortable angle for me to plane at. That's pretty comfortable there. So whilst I've got that angle there, what I'll do is get a hot glue gun. These are absolutely wonderful. I hadn't seen them before. I noticed one the other day and just had to grab it. It's a cordless glue gun. Bosch make it. It takes the smaller glue sticks, not the larger ones, but the thing I like about it is it being battery operated, I don't have to have extra cords around here. And it's compact, it works. I don't know how many uses I'll get out of it before I have to recharge it. But there you go. Just another great innovation for us poor people that are stuck inside doing woodwork and we've got limited space. Battery operated glue gun, and it's starting to drop glue already. That's how quickly it glues up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of beads along here. It goes off pretty quick, which is good. And I'm going to put that up against the bench like that and just hold it up against my board. And for a couple of seconds, yeah, that's it. Now I can turn that over. And there's another bit of Bosch gear. And if you think Bosch sponsor me, no, they don't. But I just think some of their tools are pretty darn good. Same thing, 30 by 8s. Because the last thing you want is a screw coming through here and damaging the cheek of your plane. I said Bosch don't sponsor me, but if anyone from Bosch is watching, I'm open to suggestions. All right, now, that's going to sit where I want it.